Everyone, we are back on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we are back after the Great One Red Deer. Had a little bit of a brief hiatus from streaming, but we are back after it today, and we are glad to be here. And like I said, after Red Deer Great Ones, hopefully sooner rather than later. We do have 688 total kills. In those, we have 8 diamonds, 1 rare, 9 trolls, and then unfortunately in the last stream, we also had a ruined diamond, which that is quite unfortunate, but it is just kind of the way it goes sometimes. But we are definitely glad to be back out here. So let's get the time changed and get into the stream. Hey Logan, welcome in. Glad to see you in another stream. Maybe you'll bring us some good luck. Alright, I'd better buy some more this here scent eliminator. Spend a little bit of money, but that's alright. Hey, what's up, Oreo? Welcome in. Glad to see ya. Always glad to see some familiar faces and some folks coming back. Oh, how are we on ammo? 80, yeah, plenty. Let's see what we've got here. That looks like a stag. But it's a dink, so we'll leave him. No. Ah, thank you, Oreo. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Man, a bunch of little ones. They're all 4s here. Which means we won't be coming back here as often. Matthew Starnes. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Ooh, what are you back there? Ooh, a nice big 8. So I think I saw something else that was decent in there. Get a little closer and see what we can do. Oh, cool. There's probably a 7? Yeah, 7. A 7 and an 8. Definitely want to take both of them out if we can. Alright, this will be... Oh, what were you? That's 4, okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here with these guys. Looks like a double heart shot there. That's a 4, so we'll let him go. Not a bad start here, getting 2 quick kills. And there are a couple of decent stags. See if there's any solos popping in down there. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, these guys are both flopped over right here, so that works. This right here will be the 7. Heart, lung, liver. This will be the 8, which is either going to be double lung, heart, or maybe even just double lung. Yeah, double lung, heart. That works. We'll come down here, but I don't believe we've had anything here for a while. I do apologize if my voice sounds a little scratchy at all. I do have really bad seasonal allergies to grass and pollen and all that fun stuff, so my nose and throat is not having the best time, but we're going to be here and tough it out anyways. What's up, Oreo? Does not look like anything here, which is good. That's kind of normal. Okay, what do we got there? 5 will leave. 4 will leave. That looks like it's probably all of it, so that's good. Hey, Matthew, welcome in. Oreo must have drug you over here. Ooh, nice. Very fun. Alright, you got a 6 over there, and a 7. That's probably it. So these, I believe, are all females. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we want him. Yeah, this is gonna be a doozy. So we'll reload because it's possible that we're going to need all 5 of these rounds. I hope not, but you never know. Alright, let's see. Well, we hit him. Looks like we hit him twice, so he's going to go down rather quickly, so that's good. We only needed 4 of the 5 rounds to get 2 more. Hey, Great One Gaming, welcome in. Glad to see you in another stream. I am doing well. How about yourself? We've got 2 down right up here. Hey, that's what we like to hear. That is good. Are you guys excited for the new map coming out in a couple of weeks? Finally headed back to South America. Definitely long overdue for this game, that's for sure. Let's see. 5, which I kind of think that's all there is a 5. 2 5s, so we'll leave them. Not too worried about them yet. That's cruel, Oreo. But I can respect the prank. Alright, 2 more kills to our tally with these 2 guys. Single lunged him. And this other guy should be just right up here somewhere. There we go. Medium bleed rate, so he'll go down decently quick. Which is good, because the less tracking, the better. So 6. We just hit him the one time. I thought we hit him twice, but... oh well, no harm, no foul. Go here, head north, see what we can see. Hey Anthony, welcome into the stream. Glad to see you back. Red Deer's, it's going slowly but surely. Getting close to 700 kills and no great one. But that's all right. I don't start worrying until we get into 4 digits. But got to do what we got to do. How are you doing? Let's see what we've got up here at this lake. Got to keep an eye out in case there's any solos that bounce over here. If not, I think there's just non-shooters here. Yeah, non-shooters. Oh, dang, Anthony. You're right on my heels. How are you doing on are you doing herd management? Spooked out that guy, which I believe is a low level. Yeah. That's, oh, what are you? 7. Oh, and that's bigger than a 7? Nice. 9. Alright, so that's going to be interesting to see how we can get both of them. But we're mostly just going to focus on that guy. Let's kind of just peer around, see what else we got here. 4. And maybe over here. 7. Looks like we might have a couple of shooters over here, hopefully. No worries, Oreo. I can definitely understand that. Hopefully when we get over to this guy, we'll be able to grab a diamond. Grab diamond number 8 of the grind. Alright. I mean, that kind of sounds like herd managing, Anthony. But very cool. Hopefully it gets you what you're after quickly. Alright, all of these guys are just all bunched up. Oops, we got to get in the blind or else it does no good. Need that guy to move a little. Well, I guess I could. I'm going to shoot him in the guts. And we're just going to see what happens. I need him to kind of stand up a little bit. Come on. Do 10 diamonds. Nice. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Not overshoot your zones. That was not... Oh, that was into the guts. Good. Obviously, it's not ideal to gut shoot them, but it's going to work for what we want. They're alert, so we'll let them chill out a little. The 25-06 is not the best from this range, but should be able to get into a lung. I just need him to stop moving and stay broadside. That should have been a lung. Yeah, that's a lung. Okay. Now let's see if we can get eyes on that guy. There we go. Well, not great shots on him, but we definitely did bring 3 down. Because he will go down eventually. So we'll start over here with this guy, and then we'll bounce back over there. See if we got a diamond or a troll. This guy here definitely did not give us a very good angle. We probably just put it straight through his intestines, I would think. But managed to get a medium bleed rate from him. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm just doing the red deer grind right now. Sometimes I get a second grind going, but I've not done that with this one. It'll probably depend on what the new great one is coming out with the new map. May get something going there, because I believe it's going to be exclusive to the Peru map, which leads a lot of people to say Jaguar, which would be just crazy. Oh, I like the luck, Logan. We'll see. We'll see once we get over here and get to this level 9. Hopefully, you brought the luck of a diamond. Gotta find some blood. Very low bleed rate, so that might not be him. Yeah, I would have to assume it's a Jaguar. We've had predators before, but we haven't had any big cats. It's possible that maybe, and this is kind of a long shot, but it's possible that it could be the speckled bear. Have another bear great one, which I would not be opposed to. My streaming schedule has been horrendous lately, and I do apologize for that. Actually, really just my presence in general. But I started a new job that's been a lot more involved than I was expecting. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can work streaming and YouTube in general into my work schedule. But I got off early today, so here we are. Where? Okay, I want to hop on this guy's blood. Yeah, I'm trying to stay stay as on top of it as I can, but yeah, with the work schedule and the type of work I'm doing, it's definitely a lot more difficult. Alrighty. Where did this guy end up? Oh, there's some antlers. Alright, let's see. Diamond or troll? Moment of truth. He is a diamond. 254.21. He's got kind of that weird half and half rack. But he made it by a little over 3 points. Let's go. That is diamond number 1 of the day, number 9 of the grind. And we are just starting off today's stream with a bang. So that's what we like to see. We like diamonds, that is for sure. Let's try to find this other track and track down that other guy. Oh, nice, Anthony. Yeah, PCs are definitely the common choice for streaming. I stream on PlayStation 5, and it's worked fine for me so far. But the PC is definitely probably the preferred route. Yeah, hopefully that was a good precursor to bigger things yet to come. But we'll see what happens as the stream goes on. Bunch of feral goats up there. That guy. Fox. I really do love the Scottish Highlands. This is such a beautifully made map. I'll be interested to see how they do Peru and see how well they get the jungle. Doesn't look like anything too crazy here. Check the back spot. Ooh, nice Oreo, getting paid for the birthday. Happy late birthday. Nice, Anthony. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of cool things that can be done with the PC to really make streaming a lot more effective and efficient. Like, I would really, really love to have like an overlay on the screen showing, the kill count and that sort of stuff. And there may be a way for me to do it through the PlayStation if I stream from my PlayStation through a PC, but I don't have the means to do that right now, so we just got to kind of work with what we got. And that just means I verbally tell you guys how many kills we're on every once in a while. What were you? Oh, 4, okay. Ooh, that's a solo because he's not supposed to be there. 380, we can go ahead and make that from here. That's why you periodically check those zones that you don't normally hunt in. Well, that was a good shot, right? Oh, yeah. We'll just go to this tent and make our way down. Probably could have even came over here and shot him from this side. That guy's just a real champ. Don't know where he decided to finally lay down at, but we shall see soon. Hopefully, oh, well, here's blood. Well, here he is. Okay, cool. Snuck up on us. Oh, we were actually high. Wasn't quite what I expected, but that works. One more kill on the tally. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Currently, for comments, I'm running it through my phone, which is less than ideal, but it does work. Welcome back, Great One. No worries. We are glad to have you back. All right, let's see. Those guys are all small, which is good. That's what we like to see. That guy looks decent, probably a 7. A 6. Another 6, a 4. Lots of shooters there, actually. Yeah, I mean, it works running it through the phone, but obviously it's not a perfect scenario. Alright, let's reload because we might need 5 rounds. Because we want him, him, him. Oh, I shot the wrong one. I don't know what I shot. Nope, that was bad. Well, that did not work well. Yeah, it definitely can be. Fortunately, though, I also get the chats pop up on my TV screen when I'm on my PlayStation streaming, which is helpful. But if there's a bunch going on at once, then they can definitely I can definitely miss them. Alright, let's see. Was this at least a stag? It was. It was a 4, which is a bummer, but, you know. Oh well. We definitely would rather have left that 4, but we'll take the harvest, I guess. Yep, that's very true. Yep, the longer ones get cut off, but at least it kind of gives me an idea that, hey, somebody made it, somebody sent a message, glance down at the phone, see what's being said, respond to it, all that fun stuff. Well, heck yeah, I got my hype man, Great One Gaming. Definitely, if you do feel inclined to like and sub, I would appreciate it. Helps the channel out a ton. You guys have no idea. I appreciate you all for being here and hanging out. It's definitely nice when we get a good group in here chatting it up. Hey, sounds good, Anthony. I appreciate it. Yeah, likes and subs go a long, long way. Probably way further than... Oh, what are you? Way further than most people realize. Alright, what do we got there? Looks like maybe a 7. So it looks like we have 2 7s. We have that one. Then we have that other one over there. Make sure there's nothing else. This will be a little bit of a tricky one because we're trying to pull from 2 different herds, but we should be able to make it work. We are just a few kills away from 700. So hopefully Mr. Great One shows up soon. Oh, I smoked that female. Now, he's gonna go down, but we definitely smoked that female. Ooh, Great One at 1242 kills? Man, I hope I don't have to wait that long. Yeah, need a medic over here. I got a revive on that female. She was over here playing and yelling, "Get down, Mr. President!" Jumping in front of stags. Ooh, $9.99 would be a little bit better. I can maybe work with that. There she is. So we will not claim her because I don't want to claim her. I believe at $9.99 it would be our longest grind, because I think Wolf was like $9.70 as our longest. Get that guy. I believe now we are at exactly 700 kills. Let's follow along this way, try to hop on the stag's tracks. I picked up the females. This looks like it right here. Did generate a low bleed rate, so it looks like we hit him somewhere decent. Yeah, exactly, Oreo. And then everybody looks at that medic who's down to help. And then he's just hanging out. Not 1242 for the Great One Fallow. Not too bad. I mean, 1200 isn't crazy by any means. I mean, it's like, it's less than ideal, but it's not like several thousand. Sorry about that. I had a phone call come in. We made some poor shots on this red deer who decided to run away. But we did end up getting him down, which is good. Yeah, Logan switching to the new map for whitetail. If the whitetail are in an open area, it might really be a good one. Also depends on what the river situation's like, whether or not it's like a big river delta or kind of what it's gonna look like. But we've got so many opportunities for good whitetail maps. All right, let's see. Track down this guy. He shouldn't be too much further. Somehow we pulled a medium bleed rate, which means we must have snuck it into the guts. Yep, intestines. That'll work. We're going to come back here, change the time because it's a little bit late in the day. Not there, right here. Back down to 7 o'clock and then make our way in. Start with that. Here is where in our last stream we botched a diamond. It was our first botched diamond of the grind. Not something I like to make a habit of though. What do we got there? 6, 4. Where are the rest with him? Normally there's a whole herd over there. They're kind of tough to see back in the trees sometimes. Maybe it's just kind of him. Who knows? We will, however, blast that guy. And we'll leave the 4. Absolutely hammered. Which, that's what we like to see out of that. Yeah, Oreo, he likes to bark at the neighbors. I normally try to mute my mic when he starts barking so you guys don't have to hear it, but sometimes he still gets to put in his 2 cents. Over here, pick up this guy down here. Let's see. Warning call. It's got to be that 4. I would have to think. There he is. There's this guy. Piled right up with a nice little double lung shot. On the top end of the lungs too, so that was not ideal, but it worked. We're going to just fast travel straight to here. I normally don't like doing that because it puts us right on top of a herd, but it is right on top of a herd that we don't hunt. Except there is an 8 here, so that Throws a wrench into things. That is how we solve a wrench into things. So then we have a 3 and I think a 4. Yeah. Now it looks like there's nothing else around here, which is good. Of course, like the one time we go straight to that tent as opposed to up there, then there's a shooter right here that we have to shoot outside of a blind, which is one of my least favorite things to do. But we did smoke him. Nice big 8. We'll come back over here and start the run over. We'll just check here real briefly. We'll probably keep checking this spot, even though last time they were all small levels. We'll just check for solos, because it's so close to where the tent is anyways. It's a pretty easy check. And that's why we do it. What are you? You're a 7 and you're a solo. At least I think he's a solo, unless somehow we just didn't get them all last time. And that'll do it for him. At least it should. He shouldn't go too far. Try not to get trampled here. Come on. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. We didn't hit him very well. We didn't hit him very well at all, actually. Oh well. Guess we'll have to do a little tracking. I just need to find. Here's the blood again. Hopefully he didn't go too crazy far, but that is annoying nonetheless. Oh, there he is, piled up right there. So he didn't go too far, but where did we hit him? We were high and well, not really high. We were a little high, but mostly just in front of him, which is interesting, but I guess, such is life. Last time we were here, we had some good ones. Nope, there they are. There's a 7 and then a 6 and a 7. 2 7s and a 6. Okay. This will be a little bit of a tougher one to get 3. But fortunately, they start off pretty close. Normally we can get, if we can get 2 in the first bout, we should be able to catch that last one as he's running away. But if they're all 3 kind of spread out, it'll be tight. Because we want him. That guy's going to be a pain. We're going to have to go them 2 first. Try to catch that last one on the run. Where is he? There we go. let's try this maybe. This might be a mistake, but if we can catch him in like the back of the head. There we go. Back of the head, neck, it don't matter. Either way, homie went down hard. You know, a lot of times you say what you want to do. For me, the majority of the time, it doesn't work out. But that time, it did. And we were able to take out all 3 from here. If we wanted her, we could even get her. But she's not worth it, obviously. There's this guy. This other one we kind of caught as he was running away. I couldn't imagine it had been a good shot, but we might have been able to get into guts, maybe. Moment of truth. Doesn't look like it. No organs hit, so that'll be a track. Or maybe not, because it was still a medium bleed rate. So I wonder if we might have hit him twice. Which would be nice. So there he is. Oh, no, that was... Here's this guy. Yikes. Vertebrae. That works. But fortunately, he came right over to this other guy that we took out on the run. Absolutely just dumped. Back of the neck. I mean, is there anything better than a neck shot as they're running away at 381 yards? It don't get much better than that, I'll tell you what. That was a good one. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, don't worry, Oreo. I'm not good. I'm just lucky sometimes. That is 100% what that boils down to. 7, 7. Female. Bunch of females. Yeah, don't be. I mean, I appreciate it, but yeah, it's a lot of luck. Don't you worry. Where is that second one? There. Let's see if I can tap into some more of it. This one's gonna be fun. We're going to be tracking both of them for a while. At least not as long for him. But those are going to be lengthy tracks. Neither of them have gone down yet either. Fantastic. See, I don't think there were any shooters down below last time. I mean, there's the 5s, which I could take out, but I kind of only shoot the 5s if I'm really starting to kind of slow down. But hey, Leviathan! Welcome, 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 welcome. Glad to see it, even if it is just for a little bit. Always glad to see a familiar face, or familiar name. Hopefully you'll have fun at the baseball game. It is that time of year. Hopefully it'll be a good game. Got done with work a little bit early today, so we decided to pop in, do a little stream, and then I know I've got to do some prep work tonight. I've got a video hopefully coming out soon, but we'll see what I'm able to do with it. Nice, very cool. Is it professional baseball or like minor league, high school, college? Just out of curiosity. Or Little League, I guess it could be Little League too. Both should have came right up here. $50 to $75. Okay. We'll just kind of follow these guys out a little ways. There's one. I want this one. I want to pick up the other one. Ah, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a league like that close to where I'm at. We like to go to the games every once in a while. Yeah, that was an awful shot, but you know, it brought him down. So at the end of the day, it all worked out. Where is the next track? Humboldt Crabs. I have not. Does not sound familiar. I guess we'll kind of backtrack a little bit. Ah, very cool. Sounds like a brown lab. Well, Oreo, he is definitely partial brown lab. Little chocolate lab, little blue heeler kind of mix. Well, that's super cool. Yeah, it's definitely cool when you get to kind of have a little stake in it. Plus, then at school you get to talk to them about baseball. Alright, let's see what we've got to work with over here. It's interesting that there's nobody right there, but... Oh, what are you guys? Interesting. So they're coming in late and from way over there. Alright, sounds good, Leviathan. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully we will see you again soon. Yeah, definitely. If you're able to, I would love it. Doesn't look like there's any shooters in that group, which is fine and makes sense because there's normally not any more in the group that's normally right over here. So we'll run out here, check and see kind of if there's anything to see. And then move on. Last time we did have a solo 7 out there that bounced to them, but doesn't look like anybody over there. That herd doesn't even look to be there. We'll go ahead and actually just pop over to this tent. And then we'll peek over the edge and see if there's anything that we can see. You know, and that 7 was here the last time. That was the first time we'd had anything here in a long time that was a shooter, so. Sure there's not anything tucked back there. Doesn't look like it. Cool, so we'll go ahead and move on to over. Normally we start down here. Let's see what we got up here. Would love to see something big. Or a rare. Haven't had a rare since early in the grind. And it was a piebald that actually came from here. Alright, let's see. Oreo, I do not stream on Twitch, just on YouTube. I've thought about trying to set it up to stream on both at the same time, but it's a new one. But just isn't something that I've actually ever done. So I believe that 5 and that 7 are solo bouncers. We're going to go and leave the 5. But we are going to take out the 7. And good night. Yeah, I'm not sure if streaming on Twitch would, like, Twitch over YouTube would be helpful, or if it would be kind of hurtful almost, kind of hurt the YouTube side of it, because I'm not that big, so it's not like I would be a common name or anything. So for the most part, we just keep it here on YouTube. Alright, let's see if we can improve upon the last kill we had here, which was a diamond with either a super rare or a great one. Not going to hold my breath, but that would be cool. No, that's not it. None of them, because it was a solo. They were solos here. 4, 5, 7, 5. So there's a, we could shoot the 5s in here. I may shoot one of them if they give me a good shot after that 7. But it looked like that 7 was 3 is really close. Kind of like to get that 5, I think. And that 7. We got to get into the blind though, or else we will never be able to take the shot. We'll start with the 7. We hit him. Hit him again, and that'll bring him down rather quickly. So we'll go over there and pick up those 2. Let's see, what are you? Well, I wasn't sure if I would actually hit her, but I did. I probably shouldn't have, but we decided to throw a shot at her just for fun. 2 pellets. She actually went down a lot quicker than I thought she would, but it's an extra $1,100. Pick up these guys, and then we'll move on to our next spot. Here is this first guy. Lung, liver, stomach. Second guy ended up running this way. At a very low bleed rate, and then we caught him a second time in, I would have to assume, maybe gut? Oh no, it was a vital, so we must have caught liver? Had to have been liver. There's no way we would have put it in a lung at that range and not just dropped him. It was single lung. That was barely considered a hit, but it works. Alright, check down here. Last time we had a couple of 7s. We also had a female casualty down here. But we went ahead and left her unclaimed. We'll see what we see once we get down here. I don't know if we've seen him before. Every once in a while we get solos that pop up down here to the left. I can't remember if we've identified him or not. Let's see, come on, where are you? That's a new 5 because we picked up his drink zone. So that's kind of cool. So that's another solo, lowish level. He's not like a super low level, but if I get a 5 solo, I kind of like to leave them, just because that's pretty low. But then I know if I need to get some stuff moving again, I can come back to him. And it looks like the herd that lives down here is not out to play. Oh, what are you? 6. Likely a solo. A solo sharing a zone with him. Wish he wasn't on the other side, but you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Just one last pass through, make sure they're not up in the trees at all. Doesn't look like it, so just over 100 yards. I'll put this just a touch low, and that'll do it. Now we will go pick up that guy. We're not doing too bad on kills. We're just over the hour mark, and we're 25 kills in. That's our female from last time, including 1 diamond. So I would like to have our kills a little bit higher, more closer like that 30 an hour, but it's not a terrible spot to be. 25 an hour isn't awful. Even though it's really like 23 an hour. Heart and lung. I want to go here again. We were on this side last time, but we let a lot run away. And this time these guys are here, so we'll be able to actually kind of see what was running away. Seven, 8, 6, plus whatever that guy is. That guy's a 4. Quick preliminary check. Oop, wrong one. Let's see if we can. Don't like that shot. Still nothing special, so we'll go ahead and take out that 7. We ended up in a really bad spot. See if that guy. Where are the others? Kind of expected them to come out. Okay, there's... Okay. We'll wait for him to kind of come out and hopefully come out into a better spot, but it's also extremely possible that they just kind of hunker down and drink back there. Like, because those guys are probably drinking. Oh, nervous traveling. That one's done. Nice, McEater. How long, how many kills did it take you to get your great one? Come on, I really would like to get this 8. Oh, 322. Nice. That was a quick one. You're barely herd managed at that point. Congrats. Really want this 8 to pop out. Don't know if he's going to though, so we may kind of just wander this way, and if I have to take one outside, maybe I will. Ooh, nice. Well, congrats on your first great one. That is a big accomplishment, and one that not many can say they have. Alright, that one was outside of the zone, but that's okay. Are you starting up a new grind then? Mid pressure, that's not terrible. I'm not totally upset with that. Alright, here is the 8. Single lunged him, which isn't bad. Now we just gotta figure out, we're up there. Might have been further right there. There's that guy. Pick him up. Actually tucked that into the heart, which that'll work 100% of the time. Understandable. You could always take down that grind and set it up on another map. But I never take down my grinds. I always just leave them up, and in case I ever want to go back and regrind again. I really enjoyed the wolf grind. That was the longest grind that I ever had. It was almost 1,000 kills, but it was a fun one, and that's a good one to make money on. I mean, you get paid pretty well for wolves. At least it seemed like we did. Even red deer you seem to get paid pretty well for. Got some ducks out there. Let's just kind of take a look in case there's a max level. But it doesn't look like it, so we're not going to waste any more time. What map do you think you're going to do the wolf grind on? I did mine on the Yukon, and I think that was a really good map for it. There's also probably a couple of decent arguments for Medved or a Ski Ridge as well. Kind of just depends on what maps you have and what maps you want to go working on. Just barely snuck that into the neck. What are you, good sir? Other than alert. We'll scooch back. Attentive traveling. We'll get back into our blind and try to smoke that guy. Not sure if he was a respawn while we were still here or what his deal was. Alright, just aim a touch high. And down he goes. So now we'll just come back over here and then run down. Sometimes it's nice when they respawn while you're still there, but sometimes it's also a pain because then you never get out of an area. I had that happen like up here or in this spot a lot, where they were respawning while we were still there and we just couldn't even get out. There's another situation. 2 7s. We were literally just there, but we are going to take these guys out. Right, 2 7s. Yep. So that's like 7 kills we got here before we've even left. Starting to build up a little bit of pressure, but not too bad. Smoked that guy. Come back over here. See if we get any more. Yep, that guy. We'll try it. Nah, didn't make it. That's alright. We'll catch him later. But literally, they're respawning faster than we can shoot them, which is a good problem to have. Guts and lung. Lung and heart. We were just there, there was nothing. We'll try to do better down here than last time. Last time we kind of squandered our opportunities and our shots. But I really don't like this spot. I've said it probably a dozen times. I really should move it to like up here to shoot down across and then get another one over here to shoot down across to here. But I don't. Instead, I just suffer through what I have set up. There doesn't even look to be anyone here. Well, that's no good, Oreo. I'm getting there too. I've had a pretty long day. But I'm pretty used to having long days now, it seems. Four. What were you? 5. Just don't know where, don't drown. Where these guys are. Which means at least we didn't mess it up this time, but something messed them up. Let's maybe see if we can't. That's the 5, so that's the 6. This will be a fun one. I think we hit a rock or something. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, as long as you're not too tired to watch the stream. We probably won't go super late, probably maybe another hour, hour and a half or so. I really like to try to keep it. I really like to try to do 4-hour streams when I can, but on work nights now, that's gonna probably not be possible going forward, but that's okay. We will make do with what we got. What are you hiding in there? Looks like a 7 maybe? An 8. There we go. Let's see, can you see these guys? Nope, I don't know where they are. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and just smoke this guy. And good night. Nice. I love it when you guys kind of tell each other that I'm streaming and you care enough to get in. That's super cool to hear. I love that. Alright, let's see what we've got over here. Fleeing. Good for them, I guess. I don't know why they didn't flee before. That's a little odd, but that's alright. Alright, here is this guy. Nice 8. We'll take it where we can get it. We'll go ahead and drop straight down here. There was an 8 here last time that we had to shoot when it ran out of this zone. But hopefully, well, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if there was one here, but looks like there's nothing here. See if there's anything drinking around. Does not look like it. It's pretty uncommon for us to come here and not even this herd be here. Probably because it's not their drink time anymore. Let's go ahead and just fast travel right back to the same spot, see if that works. Nothing impressive, which is good-ish. There's a 5, that's a solo. We'll leave him. We'll shoot him in the future if we need to. The 5 solos, just like in the other spot, I really like to leave them because they're so small already that they're pretty worth just leaving alone. But if it's a 5 in a herd, a lot of times I'll take them. Like that guy. That might be the only one. Oh, what's that one? That's a 4. So there might be one shooter in there, unless that's a solo that keeps bouncing back there every time. And he flopped over right there. Some of them just don't even care. I have not ever seen a tornado in person or been a part of one. Have you? Smoked that guy. Yeah, they are not something that's common where I'm at whatsoever. Alright, 7, 6, 6. Okay, so we've got 3 6s here that I would like to take out. We will see if we'll be able to do that. The 6s are sometimes tough to differentiate from some of the other ones. It's a lot harder to see the smaller racks, but there's a will, there's a way. They're definitely very interesting, and the science behind the hot and cold air mixing to make the tornado is really, really interesting. Smoked them too. That's it. Well, he's going to go down. So we did end up getting all 3 of them, which is super cool. We always like to be able to do that when we can. Sometimes it's easier said than done, though. It doesn't look like it's lagging for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If you're having issues, you could try refreshing the stream and seeing if that helps. Heart shot that guy, which is pretty impressive at that angle. Might have even heart shot this guy. Oh no, liver, stomach, all the goods. And then this other guy ran up here where he ended up going down. We'll see if we can't hop on one of his tracks. Before we just run right across him. Oh, there he is, so we'll just run right up to him. You know what, while we're at it, we'll go ahead and smoke that goat. Oh, coolest thing I ever saw. Coolest thing I ever saw. Man, that's a really tough question. And I don't know if I have an answer for you, honestly. And I feel like I've seen some pretty cool things, but don't know if I could actually say what is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What's the coolest thing you've ever seen? Yes, West Coast Feral. I have done quite a bit of real hunting. It's one of the reasons why I love this game so much. Gives me something to do while I'm waiting for the real hunting seasons to start. Thank you, Oreo. I appreciate it. 6? That's a dink. And a 4. That's stupid. Why'd I get so many little ones over there? I guess we'll just go ahead and shoot that 6. How about you, West Coast? Do you do any real hunting? I don't like that shot. Well, he's going to kind of lollygag around, so we'll let him do his thing. Ah, lucky you. Man, if I could hunt year-round, I would always be in the woods. But unfortunately, I have seasons, so I have to wait all year for my 3 weeks of deer hunting and my 6 days or 5 days of elk hunting. I mean, I guess I can hunt cougar year-round, but where I'm at, they're pretty tough to hunt. So I mostly just hunt them during my other hunts. Ooh, very cool. There can definitely be some very unique antlers out there. I'm gonna shoot those 2 5s. Because I think we want them to respawn as something else. I'll just crawl over to here so I don't spook them. They went back to calm. Nope, attentive. Alright, let's see what we can do here. 170, 160. I mean, I whiffed those shots. Well, let's see what happens when we get this reloaded. No, okay. Well, he'll go down. We'll just have to kind of track him a ways. Oh, nice, Oreo. Yeah, a lot of them, when they get older, they get smart. That's pretty cool, West Coast. That's awesome to be able to be that close to all the wildlife. You are definitely lucky. Heart, liver, stomach. So with you not having seasons West Coast, do you guys have like bag limits where you can only shoot only harvest X amount of animals per year? Yeah, he likes to bark a lot. Yelling at the neighbors or people walking by. Likes to let them know whose house this is. We'll see what these guys respawn as. Just a tick off of the neck. And then got into some bone there, but it's alright. I'm up here where I believe we do have a 5 solo, level 5 solo, mixed in with a group of 3 and 4s. We'll probably leave him, but we'll see if there's another solo with him. There's the 4. Five, 3. So nothing crazy. So we'll move on to up here. Yeah, I mean, my dog definitely is all bark and no bite. He'll bark at you and make you think that he's mean and scary, but he is not. What are you? Ooh, there's a 9. Let's go. That's what I like to see. That's our second 9 we've pulled from this zone. Let's see what else we've got around here. Can we up it with a 10? No, 7. A couple of them. That's alright. We should be able to take out probably both of these 7s before turning to that guy, which I think that's Big Rack. So that could be a big one. So we want 2 of these. How far out are they? 180-ish. Come on. Okay, I did like that shot, so now we'll go ahead and switch to the 25-06. I do not want him looking at me, because that's how we ruined a diamond in the last stream. We might even... We're just going to go claim these guys and kind of loop around. I do not, Oreo. I am in the western United States. Okay, that might be the shot that we're after. Nope, still not, but from up there it might be. We'll come back to this blind and see if he's going to give us a broadside shot. Nice. I've been to the East Coast a couple of times before. It's super cool over there, but I like my West Coast. Okay, I think I like this. Let's see. That was a little bit more forward than I might have wanted. Oh goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Well, hopefully he doesn't go down. You have got to be kidding me. I suck at this game, don't you worry. I suck. I definitely could, Oreo, but I would, if I make a mistake, I'm gonna have to live with that mistake, you know? I'm just hoping he doesn't go down. There's a lot of potential that that shot doesn't bring him down anyways. And, you know, if it does bring him down, then I'll learn to be better next time, hopefully. But he hasn't gone down yet, so that's a good sign. And we still have one more shot to take at him. We'll just have to track him down and find him. This one... Yeah, I definitely know that a lot of people do that. And, you know, there's... You know, nothing wrong with it, but... Just not something I myself do very often, well, do ever. I wonder where that guy ran off to. He still hasn't died, which is good. He's going to be low on health, though. There he is. He actually came back. Well, should be able to make this a lot better of a shot this time. He looks nice and big, though. Let me know in the comments. What do you think he's going to be? He's estimate to be 250 to 296. Could we potentially have a max score or a max level red or max weight or max score on our hands? Yeah, that's the plan, Oreo. No more messing around. I would love to be in a blind, but there's a bunny rabbit like right there. Or a grouse or something. Probably just come down here a little bit, get down to the water's edge or something, and then see if we'll be able to get a nice clean shot in there. I'm actually kind of surprised he came back as quickly as he did. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that looks like a... Oh, you kidding? Really? You're gonna go alert? Really? Don't go doing that. I see that you're alarmed, good sir. Really? I mean, I was just trying to get to a good shot so I didn't ruin you. Maybe he'll stop somewhere up there. This definitely completely ruins our, nervous traveling. Our, like, kills per hour, but... on a potentially really big red deer, I would like to make sure we're squared away. Even if he's going to be kind of a turd about it. And he should come back. Or he's just... If he doesn't stop before he crests that hill, we're going to go finish our run and come back. Yeah, Oreo, that's spot on. We went from super sad to happy, from happy back down to sad. So, I just really want him to... I want him to stop. I mean, I guess I could try to alert him. I don't even know if I like a frontal shot at that range. Okay, we're gonna continue our run and return for him in a little bit. But we will definitely get him very, very soon. We'll probably just hit a couple of spots and then go right back to him. Just annoying that he's not cooperating with us. There's a 5. 5. Oop. I think I saw the other one in there. There are 4. Yeah, I don't fish as often as I'd like, but yeah, I do fish, Oreo. How about yourself? Let's see, what do we got over here? Females. That's a decent one. That's not. But we'll definitely take out that 7. And good night. Oh, nice. That's cool. It's always good to have a fishing buddy. Do you fish in rivers, lakes, ocean, all of the above? None of the above? I don't know, maybe you're a... I don't know what else you would really fish in, but... Smoked that guy. Nice. What do you fish for in there? You have like bass in there or something? There's 7. One. I think there's another one there, but I just can't quite see him. Oh, there. Looks small. 4. Yep. That's good. So we'll get that 7 taken care of. That guy's gonna go attentive. This is why I wish I had this set up differently, where I had one blind and tent up there, looking down to this spot, and then this blind and that other tent over there, looking down at this spot. But I just have not ever done that. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. I think I just shot him in the jaw. Well, he's gonna go down. He's just gonna take his sweet time. Nice, Oreo. That's one of the types of fishing I haven't really done much of. Hey, congrats, SSG. Welcome to the stream, and congratulations on your first great one. Gray Wolf, that's awesome. I myself have one of those. They're a very fun one to grind. That's awesome. Thank you very much for the good luck wishes. I wish you the best of luck in your future Great One grinding as well. What are you? Well, he should go down. I kind of think there might have been another one in there. Red Deer's been a fun one so far. I really do enjoy it. I really, really liked the mule deer grind. I did mule deer on a ski ridge, and that grind was so much fun. Like, if you have any desire in the deer species, strongly recommend the mule deer. Am I on the right track? I feel like I should be, but... yeah. I got muley in just over 600. It was like 690 or something for muley. I got my whitetail in just over, in like 540, I think I did my whitetail in. But, and wolf took me almost 1,000, and black bear took me just over 300. And then we're just over 700 now in red deer. So they're all kind of a little different, but just got to keep plugging away at it. Got some feral goats down there. Basically the bane of my existence. Ooh, 400 or less. That's a good one. Oreo, are you talking about the XP in the chat? Yeah, you get more, you get XP for chatting, subscribing, probably liking the video, probably any sort of interaction, any super chats or anything like that probably goes into there. I don't know if there's anything that you can use it for, other than just the ranking next to your name in chat. Just kind of lets people know that, you know, you're engaging, and lets the streamer lets me know that you're one of the guys who engages a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure it has any sort of an actual purpose. Don't know. Yeah, it is pretty cool. And you can like go to the leaderboards and see, I don't know, whoever the top fans are. Looks like we've got the top 7 in there. But it's probably a lot more helpful for people who have a lot more people chatting in there at the same time. Well, good thing he's stuck. What in the world? Why can't I shoot you? That was ridiculous. Not gonna lie. And then here's that other one that we shot as well. This was, I think, a 7. Yeah. Oh, we gut shot him on the first one. Got him. Yeah, you get more for chatting in the stream and stuff, but I want to say you probably only get, like, I think it's only like a little bit of XP for like each thing that you do. Like, I'm not sure if chatting more would give you more XP, so to speak. So 7. Oh, sounds good. Well, I'm glad he was able to stop by. That was super cool. Always love seeing some of the familiar names in chat. He's got a bodyguard. Let's see. Don't know if we'll be able to make this shot. Ah. That one looks like it might be a little bit better. Well, we hit him, but it wasn't a good hit. We're going to be tracking him for a while. That's alright, though. It's the end of their drink time, so we'll probably go claim him, reset the drink time, go pick up that diamond, and then restart our run at the beginning. But I would sure love it if this guy would actually go down. There he goes. Perfect. He ran a ways, which is less than ideal, but, you know, I guess it is what it is. Hopefully he went a ways and then decided to just turn around. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, Oreo. Alright. Looks like he kind of lollygagged around up there for a while. Before he kind of did some weird running around. Don't know where that guy went, but that's okay. Down to 0 to 25, which is good. Went back up this way, which is just annoying. I mean, he's just looping all over the place. Bobbing and weaving like crazy. And it looks like him right up there. And it is. Pick that up. Yep, just a tick low. Now let's go back here. Before we change time and see if we can see this guy over here. That is a good question. It's just what the motor uses. You know, gas is a combustible, and the motor uses it to make the spark and bang and, you know, car stuff, I guess. Alright, pop in here, change the time, go shoot that diamond. Then we'll restart our run. What do we got there? 6. Let's see. Is he there? Or is he, my favorite YouTuber is Flinter. He's who I watch the most. Watched a lot of his content. He was really kind of who got me into doing this, and you know, a lot of the guy that I really look to, kind of to help myself out with what I can do better, and I'm constantly learning from his videos even still. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Where, oh where is Mr. Diamond? Yeah, Flinter's definitely a good YouTuber. If you haven't watched him, strongly recommend it, because he knows his stuff. So we'll come pick up this guy. I just don't know where that diamond went. What the heck? Nice. Well, thank you. I am super proud to be on that list. definitely cool when people enjoy my content. I really don't want to leave this guy. I really need to shoot him, but I don't know where he is hiding at. So we're going to go ahead and do a little time change. See if that helped. That's not him, that's the other one. What is going on? Kind of went up over those hills. I wonder if he ended up drinking down here. I would find that kind of odd, but I suppose possible. Alright, let's see. Some crazy chances here. No. Nobody here worth anything. Let's bounce back here. Don't want to just keep coming back and forth, but yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that XP situation, Oreo. There's probably a lot that goes into it. But hey, that puts you at number 2. Like, I know Anthony is a member of the channel, and so that might give him a bigger boost of XP. But other than that, you guys are the ones who chat and hang out and all that, so. Where is this herd at? Why are they not here? Got low pressure there. Come back here, I guess, and see. Why are... Okay, that's like 30 red deer right now that are just poof missing. Let's go back here. This is hurting my brain that they are not here. Oh, there we go. Okay. They're coming in way later than they should be. And that's still not even all of them. But that is a start. Still no shooters. Let's see. None here. Okay, what if I go back over here? Aside from making me a little bit crazy, I just really want to get this diamond. What the heck? I almost guarantee he's drinking somewhere like way up there. And that's dumb and annoying, and I wish he would not do that. But I'm not going to run up there to try to find his mystery drink zone. He should just be where I want him to be. He should be at the lake. Let's see if the rest of this herd is here now. Okay, there's some weirdness going on. I don't like it. Let's go back in time a little bit. Let's see if this helps. Still just those same ones. That one is traveling in. So I guess that's something. I'm like so committed to just finally shooting this diamond. And it's annoying that he is being difficult. Thank you, Oreo. I appreciate it. Glad you were hanging out for a while. Sorry we weren't able to get that diamond. He's just being finicky, but we will get him before the stream's over. Hopefully we will see you in the next one. Ooh, what are you? That's a 7. 7. 3 7s. That's a good start. I will let him know. I think he's actually already put himself to bed. A lot of times he does that. Oh, 200 XP. Oreo took the lead. 225. Let's go. Well done. Congrats on climbing the leaderboard. Super, super cool. All right, let's see about getting all 3 of these guys. Him. He's going to be a tough one. didn't make any good shots. Good night, Oreo. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping in. We are going to have a lot of tracking to do, so I am going to grab the dog, because we're going to need it. That's some serious nonsense. Hopefully we'll be able to track them all down before too long, but for some reason we did not do well at all. And actually we're going to grab an ATV as well. Try to use this to get there quickly. Looks like that's a medium, a non-vital organ hit. So we'll just go ahead and track the rest of the way like this, I think. Got both of them kind of heading this way. But I mean, we did get all three of them. We just didn't get any of them hit well. That's definitely annoying, but at the end of the day, oh well. Okay, well there's one. Ran right past. There should be one more somewhere close, I believe. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. Looks like we got the dog tracking blood, which is good. For some reason he decided to run right past this one, but we will go ahead and catch up with him before he goes to the next one. So he must have been tracking a different one. Oh no, he was tracking that one. He just decided to track right past it. Come on, find some blood. Okay. We'll backtrack a little ways. Try to get back to some tracks. Track not found, which, you know, is fine. Unless for some reason we only hit 2. Track not found. We must have only hit 2. That's what I'm gonna go with. But let's make one last check. We'll come back to about where the quad is. Try to set him up on a track. And then see what happens. Didn't even look to see if we hit either of those last 2 twice, because if we hit them twice, hit either of them twice, then we would be done. So those guys are all just hanging out there. See if he finds any blood. If not, we'll assume, okay, we didn't get all 3. That's fine. That just gives us something to come back for. I would like it if this whole herd was here. They're not. For whatever reason, but whatever. This spot can be a little hectic at times. Looks like it's not going to be this time. Which is good. Hectic is fun sometimes, but not all the times. That's a nice 8. And then it should have the little one. So we'll go ahead and just punch this into the lungs. Lungs, liver, somewhere in there. I'll be interested to see what we have respawned down there. I don't know if that was a respawn or not, but we did shoot 2 5s. So hopefully they respawn as something big. There's an 8, alright. Can't remember if that 4 was there before or not. Looks like he might have respawned as a 4 and an 8. I'd obviously have rather them both respawn as something big, but beggars can't be choosers, you know? I'll get in here a little bit closer and then take out that 8. Alright, and... Oh, get that heart rate down. Get that heart rate down. That was only a single lung, but that's okay. Here's this guy, which I'm thinking we lung-livered. Lung, liver, stomach, other lung. Nice. Definitely did the trick. Alright, here we've got a nice 8 to 16. We'll check here, even though we were just here not too long ago. See if anything happened to be here. You never know. Could have had a solo pop up over here or something. See what we have over this hill. And you know what? I think I might shoot that 5 here. Because he is a solo. And it might be helpful to get him back in the rotation. 3, 4. There he is. That's the wrong gun. This is the right one. Yeah, I don't think it hurts to... Really? Am I really stuck right here? Come on. Okay, well, fine. We'll just go back here. We'll have to run a little bit further, but whatever. It's a little annoying that we got stuck in that blind, but whatever. And the next spot we go to Should have a diamond at it. At least it better. We messed around with that zone for a while and never got what we needed, and got him. Let's see. If he's not here, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Mountain hare. He's not. What in the world? It's annoying. It's really, really annoying that he's being this much of a pain in the rear. I mean, well, maybe with those other ones being calmed down, maybe he will be back in his regular zone the next time we change the time. But I really don't like having to wait that long, honestly. I'm kind of impatient. There's a 6, that's a solo. It's a 4. Go ahead and whack this 6. Go pick him up. I'm really pretty close to just changing the time so I can get that diamond, because it's getting annoying, I'm not gonna lie. This is why it's best practice to just make your shot the first time. Then you don't have to mess around with trying to get him to come back to his zone and not be a pain in the rear. See if there's anybody else down here that's worth our time. First I thought he was, but he's not. Neither is he. So that's good. Guy shouldn't have went. There he is. She wants to fight. Next time I will oblige her, don't you worry. Okay, I will shoot you. Stinking doe. Let's go here. Hey, Coopster! Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. How are you doing today? Nothing too impressive over there, which is good. That zone's pretty well managed down. 6, 6. Another one. 4. All right. Now it looks like we got over there. Fox. Looks like any red deer on this side didn't. Oh, maybe they did spawn in. Let's see if they were anything. Doesn't look like anything crazy yet. I'm going to give most of them a chance to come out. That one looks like it was one we would have wanted. So let's go ahead and try to get these 3 6s. So we definitely hit 3. Not sure if we'll be able to get that 7 or not. There's an 8 as well. Smoked the 8. We should be able to get this guy as well. Smoked him. So I think we should have 5 total. I believe we should have 3 6s, a 7, and an 8. I'll definitely see 1 down. Let's see, what might this guy be? He's fleeing. I'm gonna have to assume little. Maybe it was the 4. Yeah. So nothing, essentially. There's another one. See. Here we go. Here's some blood. So this is the 7. Single lunged him. The 8 should be just right up over this hill. Right here. Lung liver. And then hopefully we'll be able to cut a track on our way down through here. If not, we'll just go back real quick. Let's see, what is this? Female, female, female. female. Definitely a lot that came through here. More females. That's not it. Let's go ahead and get him to track, see if he can find any blood. Oh, here we go. Not sure if this is the one he's on. Looks like it is. This guy we hit twice. And he did find the second bit of blood, fortunately. So then we'll just have to fast travel back over there and pick up the one that we dropped right there. The dog definitely is coming in handy, that's for sure. Give him a little praise. Come here. Couple more 6s that already respawned. There's an 8. Calmly drinking. And oh, absolutely hammered. It's nice when sometimes it just works out right. Smoked that one, so now let's get back over here, where we might have more at that spot that we were just at. As of lately, this spot has really been producing a lot. It doesn't look like it is this time, but that's okay. There goes a 6. Oh, probably because we already spooked him out. Which is fine, so we'll just go ahead and go grab this guy down here real quick. He is double lung heart, that'll do it. And I'm about ready to wrap this thing up, but we need to get this diamond first. I can't leave with a diamond on the map. That's just absurd. They aren't back yet. He's back and running. Calmly traveling. I mean, if I gotta burn a bunch of money to reset the time a bunch of times, I will. We've got a potentially huge diamond red deer, and I will stop at nothing to get him. Let's see. So these guys are back, so that's a good sign. 7. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. There he is. Okay. We're just going to go straight for him. Get into about 165. Hope he stays broadside. Maybe not even 165. Maybe just 200-ish. It's kind of a weird middle ground. But I think we can make that work. Just hold a little high. Going down a lot quicker this time. Yeah, okay. Made me nervous, but he should pile up right there. Okay. So, max level number 2 of the day. I have, very little doubts that he trolls. But how big do we think he's going to be? Let me know in the comments below. He was like 250 to 296, so he had a pretty good size estimate. How big do you think this guy is going to be? He looks pretty good size. Moment of truth. He is a 266. So he's not that big, but is he max score? I can't remember what his max weight track was. 529. So 529.11 pounds. He very well could be max score. I'll have to do, or not max score, max weight. I'll have to do some research to see what the max weight is for them, but 529.11 is pretty good size. That first shot we were just a little high and a little up front to make that work, but second shot we're still a little high, but we got into him, made it work. Go ahead and tax him so he can have his place in the lodge. But that is a good looking red deer. Now, with that being said, that is our second diamond of the day. We have had 61 total kills, including the 2 diamonds today, which puts us almost up to 750 total kills on the grind. We do have 2 diamonds that we need to take back to the lodge. However, unfortunately, sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes, my game crashes when I try to go to the trophy lodge during stream. So, I am going to try to go to the trophy lodge. If the stream crashes, just know I'm sorry. But I appreciate you guys hanging around, watching the stream, chatting it up with me. It means the world to me. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel out a ton. I really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, let's either head to the Trophy Lodge to wrap up the video, or the stream is going to crash and we're just going to wrap it up here anyways. So we will see what happens, but thank you for watching regardless. Well, it was one of those rare occasions where it worked, and so we are at the Trophy Lodge. Get a quick peek around in here at some of these cool trophies we've acquired over just over the last year, last almost year and a half. So now we will need to throw up a few red deer. Hopefully we have a couple of good places for them. We do have a lot of mule deer that we could take down if need be, but I really need to make a second lodge strictly for grinding and then have just the best of the best in here. But this room's full minus that. See about in here? Yep, we've got a couple of slots in here. We got 2 red deer we could put up there. I think I like maybe there. Yeah, let's go that one. And then let's go rosewood. Because, you know, roses are red, as are red deer. Got a couple of nice looking trophies in here. Great one. A couple cool ones over here. We should have put one of them there, but we'll reserve that spot for something else. But we definitely need to get another great one to go along with our glacier bear, our big rack, great one whitetail. He's right there. Our Milky Way mule deer, the velvet rack, and our Scarborn gray wolf, who is just mean looking, but we love it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad that we were able to successfully get into the Trophy Lodge for you to see a couple of the trophies and see a couple more get in there. But that is where we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.